Hey, what's up, Closer Nation? It's Ryan Stewman, and look, I want to give you my latest book for free. It's called Elevator to the Top. It's been a bestseller across 15 different lists, including Amazon, different categories, all sorts of websites. You're going to love it. It's all about sales. Everything that you need to know about sales from day one to retirement. It's actionable. It's not feel good, motivational stuff. It's actionable things that you can put into place and obviously close more sales as a byproduct of that. So simply go over to elevatortothetop.com and get the book for free. Just pay for the stamps to get it to your house. Read the book, do what it says, and you will close more sales. Again, elevatortothetop.com. Hey, what's up, Closer Nation? Welcome to the Hardcore Closer Podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Stewman. I founded this shit, y'all. I'm the founder and the blogger and like article writer, that dude, sales guy over at hardcorecloser.com. Listen, I create this podcast because I want to help you, the sales community. I want to help you close more deals, whether you're selling cars, whether you're selling homes, financial services, coaching, consulting, whatever it is that you do. I want you to sell more of it. That's why I created this podcast. That's why we do it every single week, because it's all about helping you get better leads, increase your closing ratios, show you how to charge premium fees. Because here's the thing, when you know your worth, you can get paid what you're worth. That's what I'm talking about, right? Like when you know what you're worth, if you know you're a cold salesperson and you know you have the best products, you should get paid accordingly. And that's what I'm dedicated to helping you do. And that's what this show's all about as well. So, hey, welcome to episode number 42 of the THC podcast. For those of you that are new, this is not a drug podcast, you damn stoners, you fucking surfing hippie weirdos. It is the Hardcore Closer podcast, and it's all about sales. Hence the opening dialogue there with the anyway. So if you're a first timer here, I'm excited that you're here. I am a little wacky. I'm a little off today. So I've had a lot of coffee. So bear with me on that. It's early in the morning and I'm still amped the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? So just bear with me on that. But if it's your first time here, we're super excited to have you. If you've been here before, we're glad that you decided to come back. First time, there's at least 41 other episodes that you can catch as of the recording of this. If you've been here before and you haven't left me a review yet, what in the fuck, man? I only ask one thing in exchange for this show. I bring you badass content that helps you build your business, helps you close more sales, helps you make more money, helps you get along at home, in the workplace, and have a better sense of confidence out in the market overall. And all I ask you to do in exchange for that is head your little ass over to the iTunes iPodcast thing and leave me a 5-star review. Go over to iTunes in the podcast app and leave me a 5-star review. And it's not about my ego needing a bunch of reviews and shit like that. And I know that you have better things to do than go over to the podcast app and leave me a review and all this other stuff. But here's the thing. I have a goal. And if you're in sales, you should be a goal-oriented person as well. And my goal is not a monetary goal. It's not a financial goal. It's a goal to reach 300 million salespeople in my lifetime and help them increase their value in the marketplace. And here's one of the ways that I do that through this podcast. But I need your help. iTunes is never going to show a program called Hardcore anything on the front of their top podcast list unless we just bombard them with reviews. If they can't ignore us, we will not have to go away. It's just that simple. So I need your help. I can't write 9 million reviews myself. And, you know, Low Energy Robert's already written as many fake names as humanly possible because he puts them obviously in the goddamn episode notes every week for me to read. So anyway, the reason why I'm saying is we need your help. We are out of bots. We are out of profiles, and we need you to get your ass over there so that I can reach more people, so that I can help them increase their quality of life like I've helped you. This is your first time here. Once you enjoy the show and you think it's freaking awesome, head over to iTunes, leave us a review real quick, and then catch the other 41 episodes. Here's an example. Crystal Miller says, a total asset to help you meet your goals. That's good, because I think Crystal's called me a total ass before too. So this is like, it's nice. It's the flip side of thing. I'm just kidding, Crystal. But she says, give me 5 stars, says a total asset to help meet your goals. So Ryan's podcast, along with his other resources, are motivating, practical, and insightful. I highly recommend his resources to self-motivated salespeople who are wanting to meet their financial goals. I'd say, you know, I've been doing this for roughly a year now over here at the THC podcast. And I'll say that this is the most well-articulated review that we've ever got. Thank you, Crystal Miller. Here's the thing. Robert, step your game up. We need more shit like this on the show. We got a bunch of guys that are my friends that write reviews. They're like, fucking Ryan's awesome, man. You should totally check his shit out, right? It sounds like, you know, we're running the smart people away over here. We need more smart people like Crystal so that we can attract more smart people into our world over here. And for those of you that leave dumbass reviews, I think they're hilarious. Please don't stop. Let's jump into this episode. All right, let's talk about crafting a killer sales offer, because we know in the sales community, if you can't open, you can't close. The offer is the most important part to the sales process. Now, the close is the grand finale in a series of smaller sales and agreements that gets you paid, but the offer is where it all starts. Some people refer to the offer as the pitch. They say, this is my sales pitch, my elevator pitch. But here's the thing. Most people's offers are shit. I'll say that again too. Most people's offers are shit. They don't know how to make them. Their manager didn't teach them. They haven't taken an offer making course. But guess what? I have taken hundreds of offer making courses. As a matter of fact, I paid my big brother, Kevin Nations, like $40,000 over the years to help me dial in my offers. And here's the thing that I've learned through, and that's just one example of many people that I've paid to help me hone in my offers, because I understand if I don't make the perfect offer up front, I'll never close the deal in the back. You have to understand that. And here's the thing. Most salespeople fail to earn their true potential because they just don't craft a good offer. They think any offer will do. And most of us rely on door-to-door sales, networking, face-to-face, and phone sales. Because here's the thing, we think we can talk our way into a better offer. So we have a shitty offer, but we think we can talk our way into a sale. If that's you right now, that's okay. We're not here to judge you too incredibly much, but stop it. Listen, salespeople don't talk their way into sales. They solve their way into sales, and an offer starts that process. See, if there's one thing that's killed more sales than anything else, it's shitty offers. Because without a killer offer, there's no close. Without an amazing opportunity for your prospect to do business with you, they won't. And the offer is oftentimes mistaken as, hey, I need to just go into great detail. That's not it. The offer is the call to action to solve their problem. So, for example, in the way that I do business, I generate leads. I believe the sale starts the first minute the prospect sees your brand, your ad, your marketing, whatever the case. And I believe this, and we'll define these for the purpose of this show. I believe an advertisement is the paid exchange of eyeballs for dollars. Okay, let me say that again. I believe advertising is the paid exchange for eyeballs for dollars. In other words, I'm paying a third party to put my offer in front of their people's eyeballs, their subscribership's eyeballs, their readers, whatever it is, whether it be a website, a newspaper, magazine, a billboard. I am paying that person, that company that owns that advertising modality. I am paying them in exchange for exposure, eyeballs, people to see my shit. And so I know in this line of business, and I know the way that I do sales is different than a lot of salespeople, but I can tell you this. If you don't adapt to my way of doing business, people like me will put your ass out of business. If you don't learn this online game, you're a fucking dinosaur. And the youngsters, the people like me, the tech savvy people will run fucking circles around you in the next 2 years. You can be pissed off that I just said that all you want, but you can be unemployed if you don't fucking adopt the advice that I just gave you. Just like kiosks have replaced the servers over at McDonald's, salespeople will mostly be replaced by robots, and there will only be closers in the future. Because people like me know how to create great advertising offers that drive leads in. That is the way of the future. Majority, I'm talking 90+% of people start on the internet before they buy anything. And so you've got an offer isn't just the first words out of your mouth when somebody does a meet and greet with you. The offer isn't just what you tell them you're going to do for them when you ask them for their business. The offer is the one thing that says, yes, that solves my problem. I want to know more about that. How can I obtain that? And so your entire commission check depends on your ability to present a badass offer, especially in my world, because I'm making an offer and an advertisement is my offer. You see, marketing is the meat inside of the advertisement. So if advertising is the exchange for eyeballs for dollars, then marketing is the thing that the eyeballs see that's hosted on the advertisement. I know I'm getting a little bit deep here, but look, this is the kind of shit you got to learn if you're going to make it in the future. Look, less and less people are answering the phone. Not more and more people are answering the phone. Less and less people are answering the front door. Not more and more people are meeting at the front door. Less and less people are going to networking meetings. Not more and more people are going. If you're doing those things, they're going away. And you're going to have to learn how to create a killer offer in order to get in front of people where they're at, which is online, email, text message. They're in communication devices. They're not in person. That's just how it is these days. So let me share some key components to create an offer which will convert your prospects into closed clients. If you're not 100% certain that your offer is the absolute best it can be, then you need to take a minute and figure out what the hell your offer is. And I bet a bunch of you are listening to this, you don't even know what the hell your offer is. And so like I was saying, in my world, I have to put an offer into advertisement and then market that offer to the community that makes them stick their hand up and say, I'd like to buy your shit, Ryan. And so in order to do that, I know that the average person online has like maybe 3 seconds of attention focus. And my offer has to draw them in and show them that they have a problem and solve it. Show them that they have a problem and solve it. Just to be clear again, a lot of repeating myself on this episode. But just to show them that they have a problem and I can solve it, I've got about 3 seconds to do that. So my offer needs to be crystal clear. That when they see that, there is no muddy water. Like right now, my offer is get a free paperback copy of my latest best-selling book, Elevator to the Top, at elevatortothetop.com. When you think about that, it clearly states exactly what you get. A free paperback, because there's lots of ebooks and everything else. I wanted to be clear on this offer. A free paperback copy of my best-selling book, Elevator to the Top, by going to elevatortothetop.com. Right now, as of the recording of this episode, I have given out 1,383 of these books. That's my offer right now. And here's the secret. You get the book, you read the book, you like the book, you buy my shit. It's that simple. But I'm not trying to get all convoluted and make my offer say that. So what I do is I make the offer clear. If you'd like a free copy, paperback copy, mind you, of my best-selling book, just simply go to elevatortothetop.com. In the mortgage world, my mortgage training was I'll show you how to close at least $2 million in volume monthly using easy-to-deploy social media marketing strategies. Pretty damn simple. Somebody's a loan officer. They read that. They're like, oh, okay, $2 million a month in volume. Easy money. The other thing that you've got to do, and this is a huge mistake a lot of salespeople make when it comes to the offer. Well, the biggest mistake is most people don't even have a damn offer. They don't even know what the fuck their offer is. And then the second biggest mistake is that people have a muddy ass offer. They're just like, well, I'm just offering things to be offering. But the other thing is you have to be short. Now, let me give you an example. Oren Clef talks about this in his book, Pitch Anything, which I highly recommend you read. Go over to hardcorecloser.com. and type in Pitch Anything. You can get a special offer on it over there at my website. And if you haven't read the book yet, I recommend actually the audio book version of it. And again, go to hardcorecloser.com, just search Pitch Anything there. And so here's the thing. In the book, Oren talks about the guys that discovered and learned how to map the human genome. And we can't argue, like this is a proven fact that the mapping of the human genome is the single biggest discovery in the history of mankind. The fact that we now know what is included in DNA, it changed everything. Think about that for a second. It changed everything. We used to, and I know this because I'm a damn criminal and I've been to prison, right? And unfortunately, but this is the truth. And we used to rely on fingerprints as a form of identification. Like when they dusted a crime scene or whatever, they would rely on fingerprints. When I was first booked into the state penitentiary, they took all my fingerprints and everything else. And that's what they kept records of. And so now, thanks to the human genome being mapped and DNA, they take your fingerprints just because out of routine, but what they are doing is they're actually taking the DNA from your fingerprints. When I was released from federal prison, one of the things I had to do was surrender a DNA test. If you watch TV these days, like the first thing the cops do is they go through the DNA test and everything else. And so the reason why I share that with you is that's how important and game-changing that discovery was. When those guys won the Nobel Peace Prize and they stepped out into the stage to talk about exactly what they'd done, they were able to explain the whole fucking thing in less than 3 minutes. But yet some of you motherfuckers can't even pitch insurance, mortgages, real estate, or a life insurance policy in 10 minutes. Some of you can't even sell a goddamn Ford Mustang without shutting up for 30 seconds. But yet these dudes, brilliant motherfuckers that have the biggest breakthrough in the history of the world, figured out how to explain the whole thing from start to finish in a way that people could understand in less than 3 minutes. And you over here jibber jabbering about a goddamn Ford Mustang for 30 minutes. And you wonder why people won't buy from you. It's because your fucking offer's too damn long and it sucks and it's muddy and it's too informative. So think about this. Like, here's an example. I like to keep offers real short. I told you, go to get my best-selling book paperback copy for free over at elevatortothetop.com. I ran a PNC an offer insurance agents. For those of you who don't know what that is, I ran an offer to them, and my offer was real simple, real short, real clear. It was learn how to write 40 plus policies each and every week on autopilot. That's it. But see, if you're somebody that's not a PNC agent or not in the insurance world, you don't even know what the hell that means. But if you're an insurance agent, because you have the right audience and the right offer, it's a killer combination. So you learn to write 40 policies each and every week on autopilot. That's something that's appealing to them. Most of them have to work their ass off to close 10 deals a week, let alone 40, and let alone on autopilot. One of the biggest things, and this is the last thing that I'll talk about on this episode, that the third biggest mistake that people make when they're creating an offer is they don't include a call to action. Now, you can't make an offer without telling them to do something. The offer is for them to advance forward. So when I say learn how to close 40 plus policies a week on autopilot, there's a button next to that offer on my advertisement, on my marketing piece, that says learn more. When I say you can get your free copy of my 15 times best-selling book on sales, Elevator to the Top, by going to elevatortothetop.com, I'm calling people to go to elevatortothetop.com, where they can get a free copy of my book. And so many people, they make an offer. It's like, I'd like to help you, but they don't call them to take the next action. It's like, let me help you. Let me help you what? What do I do to get your help? And they're left behind. And I'm telling you, the future of sales is advertising and people generating online leads that come to you. That way the salesperson is ABC, only closing, always be closing. Most of the time, us salespeople, we are doing everything but closing. Our companies don't advertise for us because they use us as damn phone call, cold call, bullshit labor, because they're cheap bastards. If you think about it, if it costs me, and I run a small business, it costs me $50,000 a month in advertising just to feed my 3 salespeople. A company can hire if I could do the same thing, I just refuse to do it, but you can hire a person commission only and make them write their own check for you. It makes no damn sense. No damn sense. It's companies being cheap bastards. That's why cold calls exist. But for those of us that are pros and have learned a new skill set, we can change the game on everybody, because I can hit a lot more people. My latest webinar video has 127,000 views. That means 127,000 people, because I advertised it, saw my video. I bet you haven't pitched 127,000 people in your life, especially if you're not face-to-face, especially if you're face-to-face, door-to-door, networking. You'll never reach 127,000 people. And I don't say that to be mean or degrading, but I'm telling you, you have to elevate your thinking to where things are going. Meanwhile, you're over there knocking 20 doors a day. I'm hitting 100,000 motherfuckers in a week. You'll never catch up to someone like me. And look, I may be the leader of this shit. I may be one of the first people on the forefront of this, but there's an army of motherfuckers following behind me. And they're learning how to craft their offers. They're learning how to turn those offers and buy advertising on those offers. And they're learning how to make those offers powerful marketing pieces that compel people to take action, move forward, call them, contact them, and close. And here's the thing. If you're not doing that, you're simply getting left behind. All right, so let me help you out with your offer one more time here, right? Because your whole commission check depends on this. You need to make your offer clear. Your offer needs to be like I hand my offer, or I tell my offer to my 4 and 5-year-old. If they don't understand what the hell I'm offering them, I change it. I make it simpler. Donald Trump just won the presidency in our country. He didn't say a bunch of complicated shit. He didn't get out there and go, well, here's the thing. The state of the economic crisis is, contaminated by the vernacular of he didn't say a bunch of like fancy words. He's like, well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to drain the swamp. And people are like, fuck yeah, drain the swamp. It's 4 words. No, 3 words. See, I'm not good with math. And he's like, you know what we're going to do? We're going to make America great again. It's like, fuck yeah, make America great again. If he'd have got out there and he said, what we're going to do is we're going to take America's economical state and we're going to flip it around. We're going to turn it into something that can be beautiful for everybody who works in the middle of the steel factories, the people in the coal mines, the people in the gas business. We're going to create peace with the Native Americans up north. We're going to celebrate building a wall with the people to the south of us. Like if he'd have got out there and said all that, then the fucking people would have totally been lost. The offer was too fucking long. Instead, being the brilliant marketer he did, he came out there and he said, drain the swamp, build the wall, make America great again. They were clear offers. They were short offers. And hey, he was selling America. Now, whether you I like Donald Trump. And if you don't like me because I like Donald Trump, then that's your problem. And that's a direct reflection of you, not me. But I will tell you this. He has run the greatest marketing example that you will ever see in our lifetime to be able to obtain the presidency. And if you think about it, everything that I'm just telling you on this show, he followed to a T. His offers were clear. His offers were short. Make America great again. That's about as short as you can freaking get it, right? Include a call to action. If you think about Obama when he ran for president, his slogan, his call to action, his offer wasn't allow me, a Harvard graduate with a law degree, to go in here and turn everything around and change the socioeconomic condition of our country based on my limited experience. He didn't say that. He ran, until Donald Trump, he ran the greatest marketing campaign we've ever seen. Barack Obama did. But what Barack Obama said is, I have hope and change for you guys. Hope and change. 3 words. But yet you're over here mumbling your ass off about a fucking twin turbo V6 205 package with a 4.5 fucking Hemi bullshit and a goddamn Ford Mustang that nobody gives a fuck about because all they wanted to do was buy a car for their teenage daughter, which solves the problem, but you won't shut the fuck up and take their credit card. I see it every day. Just keep it short, include a call to action, make it clear. You're looking for my free book. I told you can go to elevatortothetop.com and you can get a free copy. You just got to pay for the stamps. I can't do everything. I can't come to your house and read it for you. I can print the book. I can write the book. I can ship the book to you, but you got to pay for stamps, like $7 or so. But head over to elevatortothetop.com and get it. If you haven't signed up for our next webinar, depending on when you're watching this, just go to hcwebinar.com, and we do those pretty regularly, so you can get signed up for the next one. I'm always talking about this new age shit, the shit that you learned on this episode about how to create an offer, how to make an offer successful, how to make an offer powerful, short, call to action, clear, all that good stuff. I talk about those things when we do the webinar, and I show you the future of sales and what you're going to need to learn if you want to compete with people like me that are trying to take this shit over. So if you're on social media, I guess, like, why wouldn't you be? But, you know, if you're looking for me, whether you snap in Instagram and Facebook and whatever, just go to clixo.com/closer, CLYXO.com/closer, and you can get your free profile while you're there. I happen to own that company. It's not just an advertisement for them. So that's all I got today, everybody. I hope I pissed you off a little bit, changed the way that you're thinking, that you go work on your fucking offer and you start thinking about the next level in this sales shit. You start thinking about the next level of what's going on. Because listen, it's one of those situations where you can adapt or die. You either need to learn how to craft offers, use advertising, and market like guys like myself do, or you're going to be left behind by it. So I'd rather see you at the top than leave you at the bottom. Later, everybody.